Hi everyone, welcome back to Niece's Custom. Today I'm going to show you from start to finish how I do my sublimation 20 ounce tumblers. But before we begin, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And please, oh please, can you share my videos so everybody else can know what's going on. Okay, I'm starting off in Silhouette Studio, the business edition. And what we're going to do next, we got our orientation. We got it in landscape, and we have the lettering 8 by 5 by 11 inches. Um, the machine, we're going to have none. The cutting mat, none. And I always show my print border. And it's these lines right here on the canvas. First, I go over to a merge and I get my image. And the image that I'm going to get, I actually bought off of Etsy. So we're going to get that print. Okay. So we got this print right here, and see how it covers the whole canvas. With this, what you're going to do, you're going to click it, that image. You're going to change the width and the height. So you go over here, open transform panel, then you're going to go to scale right here, the second one. You're going to click that and you're going to change the width. You're going to change the width to 9.9 and you're going to change the height at 8.3. Then you're going to hit apply. That's all you need to do. You probably have to move it up a little bit to, I always move it up a little bit. But I'm going to have the measurements down below. A 20 ounce tumbler, the height is 8.3 and the width is 9.9. And if you have a 30 ounce tumbler, all it's going to be in this description down below. The 30 ounce is 10.50, and that's the width, and the height is going to be 9.8. And this is for your 30 ounce tumbler. Okay, once I change my height, my dimensions from the width and the height, I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to hit file and I'm going to print. Okay, then you're going to go to preference. The printer that I'm going to be using is a Epson WF7720. That's the one with um, the two levels you can put. I have in my first cartridge, I have the 8 by 5, the 8 by 11 paper, and the bottom one. And I already did my size. Um I saved my sizes. I got small paper, large paper, and medium paper. And I'm going to click the medium paper. And the ink that I use for my print, I use Cosmos ink, because that ink, once you put it on anything, the color is popping. I'm telling you, the color is popping. And I have a link. The link is going to be down in the description too. And I use Cosmos ink. We're back. We have our image already printed off. I'm using A-sub paper. You got your image. Remember, not remember, but I'm going to be doing two methods. I'm going to do the method with the shrink wrap, and I'm going to do the method with the tape, the masking tape. And this, you need your image and heat tape and a pair of scissors. Okay, once your image prints off, you make sure you cut all that excess border off, because you don't need it. Okay, you're going to take your image, not your image, but sorry about that. You're going to take your tumbler and you're going to lay it on your image. And someone asked me if I have it overlapping. I have it overlapping a little bit. If it's just a little bit, I go ahead and I overlap. See, like, it's just a little bit. And I just usually let that stay on there. That's what I do. I usually let that stay on there. But right now, when you put it on the tumbler, you have to make sure that it is like real tight. And what I do, I get my heat tape and I pull it. Make sure that image is on there tight. And I put one in the middle. And on the end. And once I got that on there, then I put tape down the seam. Oh. I put it down the seam. Okay, once I got that, you see how you have the overlap on the edge? I usually bend that down just like that. I bend it down. Okay, and I just bend this end down too. I don't ever cut it off. I just bend it down. Okay, now the method we're going to do with the shrink wrap. So you're going to open up your shrink wrap. When I started using this shrink wrap, oh my God, it took me so long to put a tumbler in this shrink wrap. And that's what it looks like it's doing now. I don't know why I can't put this thing on. Only thing I want to do is just slide it on. Okay, you slide it on like that. Make sure you slide it. Make sure you have it in there good. Okay, and also when you put that in, you're gonna need one of these, a heat gun. Okay, once that on there, it's gonna be just like this, smooth, tight around that cup. Okay, the next one we're gonna do, we got our image. We're gonna do the same thing. Put this like that. Make sure that image is tight on that cup, because you want it snug. Put this end on, make sure it's tight. In the middle, good. You want to bend the corners, bend the Oh no, sorry about that. I forgot. You make sure you take the seam. Sorry about that. I'm getting ahead of the game. Okay. Then you bend the top and the ends, the bottom of it. This where you're going to use your masking tape. I start from the bottom and I just have a little bit of overage under the bottom because I want to fold that masking tape down. And I'm gonna show you right now. You see that? See how that masking tape? You're just gonna fold it just like that. You want that heat to stay in there so your image can get on your, just like that. You want that to stay down so that heat can stay in there so it can get on that cup. Stick on the cup, and I do the same thing on the top. The same exact thing. I have that overlay and I tear it off and I just bend it down. I bend it down like that. Okay. Once you put the masking tape on, sorry about that, couldn't see. Once you put that masking tape on, I usually like pull it real tight. Let me start from the bottom. I pull it like, I put it on when I do it. You can't see, but I put it on at an angle and make sure that it goes, hold up, all the way around. You want to make sure it's on there good. Okay, so you have two methods. You have the shrink wrap and you have the masking tape. And I'm going to put these in the oven for I put mine in the oven for 385 for 8 minutes. And we'll be back. Okay. Our tumblers are finished out of the oven. One thing you can tell if the image is good, you can see the image come through the paper like that. So we're gonna tear it open and see how it looks. We're gonna start with the shrink wrap, and you have to be careful because this once it's out of the oven, it is like really hot. It is really hot. Hold up, let me bring it down. Okay. Okay. Now this is our shrink wrap. This is how it came out. See how that color is? See how that color is just popping? That's that Cosmos ink. Okay. We got this one. Now we're going to tear open the masking tape. And one thing about the masking tape, the only thing that I don't like about it, that the paper is so sticky. Oh my God, the paper is sticky. But this one right here is coming off good. I mean, I'm surprised. Okay, and this is the one with the masking tape. Still, everything You can't even tell I tapered it. You can't even tell. And that's that one. And look, remember I had the overhang? The overlapping? You can't even tell that is overlapping. Oh, sorry about that silence, but it really came out real good. Real good. If you have any questions about the process, what I'm doing, and how I'm doing, just leave a comment below and I will answer your questions. I will answer your questions. But I have everything underneath the description box on the type of paper that I use, the ink that I use, where I got my tumblers from, the measurements of my image in Silhouette Studios, what I put my oven on, and how many minutes that I have it in there. All that'll be underneath the description bar. And just remember, this is my favorite scripture. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Everybody, may God bless you, and I'll see you next time. Remember to hit that subscribe button so you know when I'm dropping another video. The next video that I'm going to drop, I'm going to show you how to sublimate a cutting board from Dollar Tree. Bye. Open up.